Welcome back, everybody, and happy Monday to you. Today, of course, is Memorial Day. This is a day when we all pay tribute to those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice. It's also a day when many of us grill out, and if you want a good grill out, you call Gus, you get to Cherokee Cattle Company, and he puts on a show. Can I just show you what's happening here? Unfortunately, Buck and Gravier and Ron and everybody else in studio, I just don't think there's going to be enough to share. It's all for me, right?
No, we got more. We got backup.
Oh, I love that. This is why we bring Gus to the house. So, Gus, let's talk about today. So, folks are going to be grilling out, and the first thing you got to do is choose the right kind of meat. How do you do that?
Well, a lot of people don't know that sometimes you look at a piece of steak and you're looking for a red color, just red color. Well, the main thing to look at is for marbling. Okay. Marbling is the little white specks. And if you're not sure, people think that might be, it's not a good steak.
Right,
it's fat. But actually, the better steaks are the ones that have the more marbling, like here, for example.
Yeah, okay, so all of the little white flecks and specks in there, that's a good thing.
That's actually little pieces of fat that are inside the steak that melt when you cook it, and it gives it flavor and taste.
Okay, very nice. Can you run through real quick what kind of cuts of meat do you have right here?
So we got our top-of-the-line filet right here. We have rib eyes.
Okay.
We have a New York strip. We have a bone-in, which we call the cowboy ribeye.
Okay.
We have T-bones.
Yep.
Kansas City strip. This is a bone-in New York strip.
Nice.
We brought some lobster tails, some jumbo shrimp.
Yep.
And I wanted to go over a little bit, a few marinades too that you can do.
Yeah, well, let's talk about that. That's another important part of the process. So if you want to marinate the meat first, what do you have here? What are these marinades?
This is just suggestions for people that you know, they want a little more flavor, a little more seasonings. This is our famous Western luau steak that we serve with the grilled pineapple at the restaurant, Cherokee Cattle. It's marinated for 36 hours with pineapple, soy, ginger, and the longer it marinates, the more the flavor goes inside the meat.
Okay.
And over here we have French cut baby lamb chops, which we got olive oil, lemon juice, fresh rosemary, oregano, a little kosher salt.
Nice.
And it's just, you know, some people like it plain, which is great, because if you start off with a good piece of meat, you really don't need much.
That's
little
all
salt
you need.
and pepper.
But if you don't marinate it and you just want to season it, let's talk about some seasonings. What do you recommend for folks?
I have some seasoned salt that we use on fillets.
Okay.
And we have peppercorn. We do a peppercorn for our strip.
Nice.
We can put if you want a little kick to your strip.
Okay.
You can put peppercorn.
Nice.
And we have some Greek seasoning, which we do on our vegetables.
Oh, man, that looks so good. I love those vegetables.
Yeah. We also have, we got some sauces. We have our cognac peppercorn sauce that we put on the side with our filet. We have our Jack Daniel's glaze. We have our ribs. We can bring the ribs over here. We can, we have different, I brought two different kind of ribs. I got St. Louis, which we do our barbecue ribs with, because that's a little more meat. And then we got our baby back ribs, which we do our Jack Daniel's glaze.
Now, most of these meats on here, my problem is I tend to overcook. How long do you cook these for?
Well, we got Grill Master Adrian here who can cook 50 steaks and get them all the right temperature. Depends how you want it. Rare, medium rare, medium. I also like to set up the grill in two different spots. This side's a real hot spot.
Oh, okay.
So it's good to start off, you know, because not as hot, and then move it over. Because it'll shock the meat and get it a little tough. And it'll cook the outside and not cook the inside.
Yeah, interesting, too, that you season. I've never seasoned the vegetables before, but you say go ahead and do it.
The truth is, I'm a meat and potatoes guy. So you have to have some vegetables. And I like to, give
it's a good way to get the kids to eat the vegetables. I love it. Very nice. You season those up. Okay, so what next? Is it almost time for me to eat?
We're gonna glaze our baby back ribs over here.
And at what point do you do this? Towards the end of the cooking process?
Yeah, you do. You cook your ribs like you normally do at home. Whatever technique you use. We use a smoker, dry rub. But then you got to finish it off with this Jack Daniel's glaze, and the sweet stuff infuses in the meat. And actually, the more you put on there, the more flavor it has.
Nice.
Yeah. You know what else I did? I brought another idea. You can cook a prime rib at home, like inside a whole prime rib if you have a lot of people coming over. And then you can slice them up, and you can knock out a party, really quick. So because it's already pretty much cooked. You put it on the grill for a little flavor.
So it's mainly cooked already, and then you just put this on to
that's like a roasted prime rib. You put it in the oven. Then you bring it out, you slice it, and you put it on the char grill.
All right, well, Gus just mentioned having a party. I have a feeling I know some people who want an invite to that party. I hear Ron grunting and groaning in my ear right now. I hear Gravier. Sounds like she's about to faint. All right, you guys, here's the problem. I mean, I don't know if there's going to be enough for all of you.
Please.
I mean,
Wow.
I got to eat. Blaze behind the camera has to eat. You know, we've got Tanya back here who wants to eat. And between
Tanya's
the three
small.
of us,
She won't eat much.
I don't know that there's going to be any left over.
Yeah,
so
well.
I don't know what to tell you.
Ron and I need to come check it out for ourselves.
I think you need to get out here too. Yeah.
He's completely right. There's all kinds of noises being made in the studio, including my stomach.
All right.
All right, Paul, thank you.
Thanks, Paul. Listen, stay right where you are, because coming up at 9 this morning, Gus is going to be taking that meat off the grill and serving up some sides, Cherokee Cattle Company style. For more information on Cherokee Cattle Company in Marietta, all you have to do is click on the Fox 5 Atlanta app and visit the Good Day Atlanta viewer information story.